One time we were at a gas station and a big pickup truck pulled in and it had a tag on the front that said wicked, evil, mean, and nasty. Well, we didn't exactly want to cozy up to that guy, but it's so ironic how many people are wicked, evil, mean, and nasty, yet they don't want to come across that way. And then there are people like that who they don't care. They're just going to tell you. When you're dealing with the rulers in Jesus' day of the Jewish faith at that time, they wanted to have the presence and the appearance of looking like they were holy and righteous, but really inside they were wicked and they were evil, they were mean and they were nasty. That really comes out on the trial of Jesus. In John chapter 18, verse 28, we read that they led Jesus from Caiaphas to the hall of judgment, to the governor's headquarters, the praetorium, and it was early in the morning, and they themselves did not enter into the praetorium, so they would not be defiled, and then could eat the Passover. This is where we see the irony of everything. They had already had a fake trial, a kangaroo court. They'd already had false witnesses come in to be able to convict Jesus of a trumped up charge that really was artificial and completely unfounded. And now they're going to take Jesus from these illegal proceedings, this farce of a trial, and they're going to present him to Pilate so that they might receive judgment to condemn him to death. And yet, the irony of it is, they would not put their foot on the Gentile governor's headquarters so that they would not be ceremoniously defiled, and then they could eat the Passover. The Bible goes on to tell us that Pilate came out to them and he says, "What accusation do you bring against this man?" They answered him, "If he were not an evildoer, we would not have brought him unto you." You see, they were arguing in a circle. He's an evildoer, that's why we brought him to you. Well, why'd you bring him to me? Because he's an evildoer. They knew they really didn't have a case. And then Pilate said, "Take him and judge him by your own law." He could see through how artificial all this was. And they said, "It's not lawful for us to put anyone to death." There's their real motive. They want to see Jesus put to death. No matter how it has to happen, they're going to see that this goal of theirs is achieved, even with all the hypocrisy that they are manifesting moment by moment throughout all of this proceeding. And yet, we also understand that this is a message for you and me. Sometimes do we live out in the world, wicked, evil, mean, and nasty, and then we show up at the church assembly on Sunday, all prim and proper, so that we might maintain the appearance of righteousness and holiness. Hebrews chapter 6 tells us that when we fall away like that we, like these Jews, crucify Christ. The Bible says in Hebrews 6, we crucify him afresh. We crucify him again because of our unholiness. Instead of being wicked, evil, mean, and nasty, let's be righteous and holy and sincere.